welcome back to some Dark Cloud 2. I think I've just recently done a relatively bigger story section, and that puts us back into crawling some dungeons. So that's probably exactly what I'm gonna do here. Yes, this place has a split path, but I think it's that star path that you don't unlock until later in the game. So our path is down, which is kind of what I expected anyways, so that's fine. You know, I'm trying to manage my schedule and stuff in general, so this is getting recorded not terribly far away from some of the previous videos that I have done, but they'll be getting released, you know, a reasonable amount of time apart from each other. And you would think when an amount of time like that passes, like if I was recording in real time, right, for however many weeks have passed, or what have you, it would make sense if like a lot's changed, but actually not much time has changed. So I want to clarify that. Not much time has passed, but I went from when I started coming back to recording this, being in a pretty good place, and then that should have been a sign, because I've been alive for longer than 5 minutes, that something was going to happen. And naturally it has, so I got notification that the building that I've been living in for a long time is going to be sold. Now, there's a lot of possible outcomes, and I don't know what they are yet, which is also something that makes it tougher, right? If you don't know what's going to happen, how do you react appropriately? But I live in a place where you could call it a landlord's paradise, or a tenant's nightmare, because there's very few protections for renters from the perspective of like how you can be treated, what you can be charged. There aren't caps, and you know, some places, even other places here in Canada, there are caps to how much rent can be raised in a single instance. So even if you are experiencing the maximum possible raise, it's only ever going to be like 7% or something like that. And if those things get violated, then you might have a case, you might be earned like payback financially or something like that, right? I am not in a place where that's true, which sucks. So depending on, you know, literally the morality of whoever ends up buying the building, where I live is in jeopardy, right? There's this unknown, and as someone who, you know, all of my endeavors are kind of built out of a core sort of stability. I'm very focused on that, like, put on your gas mask before you try and put on somebody else's type thing. And I'm not directly talking about like helping other people, but I mean like doing anything other than the most basic confirmation of my safety and livelihood and the ability to like have a place to sleep and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna be on the street or anything like that. Worst comes to worst, I, a nearly 30-year-old man, would have to move back with his mother, which is, you know, kind of the cliche of disappointment. Not that I don't love my mom, we have a great relationship, but I have as much shit as she does at this point in my life, right? There's no way to bring my stuff and put it somewhere. I don't want to pay for storage, and you know all that crap. It sucks. So it's an uncomfortable situation to be in, and I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. And I'm trying not to worry too much, so I'm just living normally, right? That's all you can do a lot of the time. You can want to affect change or dive in, but the reality of it is you're going to be operating on false terms or incorrect pretenses or any number of other things. And that's fine. It's just not for me. You know, if you want to go crazy, it's your life to do, but I'm just accepting that I'm in emotional purgatory. Playing some Dark Cloud 2. There's a, one of the games that I've wanted to play for a while, for whatever reason, is actually Final Fantasy 15. I kind of thought it'd be fun to return to, because I played the game on my own terms. Okay, I don't have another thing interesting. They can't be built up, can they? Okay, what am I repairing with? Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I feel like it'd be fun to, like, I've mentioned before, kind of start going through Final Fantasy as a way to just change up pace for myself a little bit and go through in like a nonsensical order. I don't know, let's go yellow. Nice, wealth coin. I mean, arguably a lot of coins are wealth coins, right? But that's a low-hanging joke. It's not hard to make that one. Cool. I totally, like, logically recognize that I should be working on Max and Monica's weapons a little bit better, but I'm also, like, smash stuff with Ride Pod and Cranky. Oh, well. If I jump out the last minute, it goes unilaterally to his stuff, so. This is kind of a lazy way to achieve a similar result, even though I should be doing it as Monica too, but I can always do a grinding session if need be. I can kind of tell. I probably need another level of, you know, growth on this weapon. I have, like, okay, you know what? It's actually not that bad in truth. I have, like, internally, for, like, the way that JRPG enemy health usually works, I have this, like, scale of 3 to 4 hits to kill something is usually pretty good, just because, like, you typically in these games you're expected to, like, cut through so much, like, junk enemies, right? There's tons of games where you're shooting lots of mooks and stuff, but it's usually, like, scaled to your level or the dungeon or the arc or whatever. So if you're still doing 2 to 4 hits to kill a random con enemy, I'm like, okay, I'm probably within the realm of where the game expects me to be. So it's not actually that bad, depending on if Monica's okay. But, like, they're both at these stages of just, like, dumping points in, like 60, 80, maybe 100 more. I don't know what needs to be said or done for that. And again, I could look it up. Maybe I will. To get even more specific about what I'm looking for. Oh well, that's dungeon clear, so perfect.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
Yeah, you know, it's funny though, because otherwise, other than you know, the unknown of what's going to be happening with the building I live in, I'm generally in a pretty good place, you know? It's weird, because I'm really exhausted with tragedy and crisis. And I recognize it's the human condition for things to constantly be disrupted, changed, evolved, or just completely shaken up. I get that, but damn, you know, it's exhausting. Like, you ever get so to the point of being overexhausted with things going wrong where you're just like, you're not even upset anymore, you're just kind of like bored. You're like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll eat another shit sandwich, all right. Ugh, tastes the same as yesterday's. Like, there's not even good heartbreak left. It's just unending malaise. Is that the right terminology? And, I don't know. There's a lot of theories as to why anyone feels that, why anyone would want you to feel that. There's definitely, undeniably, like, negative organizations or factions or people, but I don't broadly think that's the cause. I think it's probably more incompetence than it is, like, specific maliciousness. It's just a lot of folks maybe trying their best and not being able to achieve that, be under-resourced to do it. But yeah, the world's kind of running on like a lower gear than it could, and there's just a lot of things missing and not operating ideally. I have the elitist opinion sometimes that not doing something well is like a moral fault, but it's not. Like, I gotta get over myself with crap like that, because it's just, not everyone sees the full picture, not everyone's even looking at a picture, not everyone has eyes to see pictures with, and those differences really shouldn't be given any weight. I just want the world to be better, and everyone kind of does. I would wager there's probably more people who just want things to work and be positive and be peaceful than anyone who's actively trying to tear everything down. Folks get scared too, and god damn is the world scary, right? Like, it's a hard place to exist. And even I'm a victim of that self-sabotage where you get so in your head about how upset you are and how bad things feel that you start to justify reactions or way of looking at things, ways of looking at things that might not be fair to everyone else. And, that's a mess too, because then we're all doing it, we're all just like accidentally running over each other's toes because we've had awful mornings and we're just not in a fair or overly considerate place, even if we should be. It's tough. We need a dynamic change, is what I'm getting at here. I'm in an interesting place where I'm interacting. Ooh, okay. A lot with AI systems. And we can all have opinions on them. I've been on the fence for a while. I'm accepting it as a new reality of the world. And so I'm trying to get ahead of it. But, as I look at the ways that it could benefit us, right? One of those things is just like doing the busy work of making connections between like abstract bits of information, or helping us have a more holistic picture of what we're talking about or reacting to, or just reminding us of other dynamics, or maybe, like filtering what we're trying to say through those considerations every single time. And I'm not saying like changing what you say, like some totalitarian nonsense. No, but like if you could go, before you put out a work email, for example, and you type exactly what you want to say, but then it filters through, all the little things, right? Like so-and-so's is still trying to do this thing. This person recently lost someone. This word might be, harder for them to hear because of some random associations. Like there's so many things, like little improvements, ways that, I'm an optimization seeker, but things that could be improved from that point of view that could help with those little, just like, I don't know what you would call it. What are these synchronized as? Just flame? Interesting. Okay. Well, this is not great. I never love having to take care of one of these guys without the ride pod. Like, I get it. I should probably be stronger or invent something, but meh. Yeah, I don't see ball made of silver. Okay. Now I'm just kind of making sure. Status 32. Status. Okay, yeah, way better. Way better. All right, well, that's fine. Okay, well, actually physically hitting it was even less effective than a real attack. So this is going to be painful. Oh dear. You know what? No, not really what I wanted. I'll be back. I'll just see if any other enemy in here. Oh god. Okay. This sucks. Not good at all. A rag stink. Which translator was like, oh god, you know what I have a great idea for? This Grim Reaper-y looking guy. What are we gonna call him? Gonna call him a Reaper? No, it's too on the nose. Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's a Japanese game. Do we want to just go with the Shirogami and God of Death? No. This isn't the end of the game. It doesn't deserve a cool title like that. All right, then. What are you thinking? Rag stink. Oh, you're fired. At least that's what I would do. Okay, so we got two of those guys. I sure hope they don't heal when you leave the room. Okay. Awful everything. Awful everything. Can I get the level key? No. Okay, good. I love when I don't get the way out. And I'm just forced to oblige nonsense. Great. Glass material. Game, you're not listening to me. Give me the stone that's supposed to come from... I forgot what the water dragons are called, but... Give. No, okay. More water elements. Good. A map? Wow, I am feeling like an explorer now. I should have mentioned, I hope the fan that I have in the background isn't too audible in this recording. I gave it a go, like a little test before, and it didn't seem to be audible. But maybe I'm crazy, and it is, and if so, I apologize. And if not, then, you know, I'm sorry for wasting your time mentioning random stuff. What do we have? More rolling logs. 10. You're my favorite chest in the entire game. I can't remember any other chest bringing me as much joy as that one. Oh, a little spark guy with a very evil face. Like, he looks malicious. He does not like what is going on here. Come here, rag stink. You are very susceptible to my fire. You have learned how to use Magic Absorb Blade. Magic Absorb Blade is a skill that allows you to absorb the energy of elemental attacks, such as fire, while guarding. When you swing your sword, it fires back as magic. You can continuously charge up energy of one elemental type. However, if you absorb a different elemental type, you lose your whole charge. Okay. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, this game's definitely dense with stuff. And you know what? Credit where credit is due. Natural discovery of mechanics is great. You know, like subtle hints if, you know, whatever. Oh, these mechs, man. I don't want it. I'm going to see if... Okay, this is dumb. I want to see if the robots are, like, weak. Ugh, okay. To this like big fire blast thing. So I'm gonna go over here to this one that I have fought before. Okay. Fire attack. It did okay. I guess, like it's ghetto AF, but I could farm out these. And then run back here and drop that 72 hits on this guy. And then run all the way back and kind of like do it again. What we call pro gamer strats right here. Unfortunately, it's slow AF. But it's technically more viable than doing this 8 at a time. I mean, I guess you'd want to do a comparison between all of the options, right? Like I would, but maybe someone more interesting than me can, hey, fireballs, not follow. Although I guess a little bit of coaching towards the right direction saves me time. I'm just saying this isn't going to be a speedrunning strat anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Okay, wasn't even useful for that one. Okay, so what do we have? No, we have another zappy guy in there. Ugh. Nah, bro, give me another fire. Thank you. All right. I'll hope I don't need them. Although I'm getting the sense that I'm going to have to kill one of those other big things, and it's going to be awful. Oh, well. Yep. Another big thing. What's behind it? A turtle. Okay. Good. My strategy of like badly try and brute force this is clearly not the winning one. And I doubt that's gonna do anything. Yep, just almost kills me. Good. Hey, you turtle. Hopefully this is. Oh, and I lost the flame charge because I blocked a regular attack. Okay, well that sucks too. All of this sucks. Okay, great. Well, now I guess my only option is okay, I'm gonna hope these lightning stones are really effective against this guy. Yes. Thank you. Something. I don't know. Whoever we feel like thanking in this moment. How weak is this thing? Cool. Are you weak to rocks being hurled at your head? Ugh. If a sea tortoise gets me, I'd be very cranky. Okay. Is the back actually the better option? Am I incorrectly attacking? Or does it actually not have anything to do with the positioning? Right, I think I discovered that last time. I just kind of forgot with this enemy type. I don't know why. Alright. That went much better than trying to attack at the absolute worst possible place I could. Okay, I guess now I have to hope that between all of the things that we have, the thrown objects, and the remaining enemies, that we can get the key or stone, Luna Stone, to get on out of these parts. We will see what is an option. But looks like this guy volunteered to immediately remove himself. So that's good. Okay, let's start off with the rocks. Good. Okay. 218 on that. That's really great. What on the frozen ones? 100? That's pretty good too. Okay, instead of wasting another item, let's just like finish it off with little blasts. Even if it takes a little bit longer, I think it'll be worth it. Okay. Hunk of copper. Wow, so this game is really gonna make me go the last guy on this dungeon. What do you know? I mean, it shouldn't be surprising, but it is what it is. All right. Yeah, my thinking there was entirely just like get some free hits in. Okay, now we have to hope that these fire ones. Okay, we have wind ones too, so we might be okay here. Okay. And that should give us a total clear. Ooh.
Looks like we got them all.
Yep, the last one. Get the Luna Stone. Insane, but okay. I feel like this Fita is like, unless it's like a really low... No, it's a 2. I'll try it for the sake of trying it. Because it looks like we can just go straight to it, eh? We'll see what happens here. Nope. This is the only way I can see it potentially happening. Nope, that's okay. Okay, well, that's that floor done. Jeez. And what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably until we get to the end of this one. That's not too bad. I'm just gonna pop over to the store here that Donnie's running because I think he has like some decent stuff, right? Okay, bye. No, he just has some regular stuff. All right, 1 second here. Okay, I had to change the fan to stop exhausting and bringing in some cold. I want some cold air in here. Getting warm. All right. Yeah, this one's still kind of behind. Let's throw 8 points of lightning into it, see what happens. Cool, lightning's satisfied. Okay, this thing needs some more lightning, beast, and scale. Let's give it the scale. Well, we can do 4, so let's do 4 scale. Okay, now is that... No, it's not all the scale. that we need. So that's interesting. Okay. What is Claire's cell? I kind of... Oh. Oh, gift capsules. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Then I guess let's go to the next dungeon. It's interesting how you lose your save function unless you're like leaving actively or something. I don't know. Some weird choices. Oh, now I'm over here? What the heck? I don't know who set this logic up. It's awful. Oh well. Cool. Yep, now we'll go. And now we have a save option. What? What? I should have looked if there was anything on this floor. I'm just going blind. Oh, okay.
What comes after the fishing contest?
The Finny Frenzy.
Finny Frenzy?
That's right. Contestants race their fish of choice to see which one is the fastest.
Great idea, Mayor. You outdid yourself this year.
Well, that's fun. Fun bonus content. I don't know if I'm even going to look at, but it's nice to know it's there. These things have some fun sounds, don't they? Yeah, I'm just like keeping the bread there instead of having it on individual characters. Hot bar. I don't know. It is what it is. Ow, bro. You go yoing. Okay, getting a lot of stuff. Alright, and that's the way out. So I've gone the least useful direction immediately. Good to get it out of the way. I'm tired. I don't know, I'm trying to differentiate if I'm like physically tired, emotionally tired, legitimately just done too much. Preparing too much, thinking too much. Is it the weather? Is it something else? I guess that's being an adult, isn't it? Just constantly diagnosing something is wrong and doing your best to avoid it or deal with it. Well, we got the thing to leave right away, but we might as well poke through and at least get the geostone. Can't leave without that. I wonder why this floor is like way less challenging all of a sudden. Like, what's going on with that? Okay. Oh, another mimic. I used to be worried about these a little bit, but they don't seem to have like dungeon varieties. So it's like the same mimic you've been encountering since the first time, stats wise. And while they were pretty aggressive initially, it definitely seems like that trend has not persisted. Which, you know, yay. I don't put too many mimics in my campaigns, although I did put a flesh mimic. So it like impersonates someone who needs help and then kind of like opens up like the thing to reveal that its mouth is, well, what you think is its mortal mouth is just a crease and its actual mouth is somewhere else. Dun dun dun. Sounds like I'm talking about buttholes. And that's funny too, don't get me wrong. I feel like that sea serpent stood out as being somewhat important, and I probably just like did some horrible disservice, but oh well. Cool, great. All the horrible damage that has been done by my hell being halved. However, will I recover? Okay, bloop, 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 kick, smack, great. I wish I could solve all of my problems with a kick, smack. I'd probably just cause more problems than I have. In all reality, very few problems that I have could legitimately be solved by violence. Actually, like, I think many problems, not to speak positively of violence, but it would be a huge relief if you could just punch the problem in the face and solve it, right? Like, family member ill, finances tight, not sure about how to make the next step in your life. Just punch that conflict in the face, problem solved. Like, I'd love to beat up cancer, you know? How convenient that would be. Emotionally cathartic as well. But unfortunately, very, very few of our problems we get to punch in the face. That's why comics are so useful. Video games, you know? It presents an opportunity to be like, the big bad in life is a dark warlord of evil and zombies, and also you are allowed to punch him. It's like, oh great, both the problem and what I want to do about it are viable solutions. This is amazing. That's why it's so great to have all these outlets. Speaking of comics, actually, it's kind of a random recommendation. I didn't expect this to be as enjoyable as it has been so far, but there is a crossover. Am I poisoned? Alright, well, if I was, now I'm not. There's a crossover between aliens, like xenomorphs, and Avengers. It's aliens versus Avengers. It sounds like it would be a silly kind of like cash-in whatever, but it's actually quite good. It's very entertaining. I highly recommend it. There's some straight up silliness going on with Miles Morales, and it's great fun. Like, it's not like, oh, this is dumb. Like, it's just like, oh, that's you see it on the page and you're like, ha ha ha, that's great. It's that type of like snarky, like, oh wow, that's what they're doing. This is great. Comics are insane. It's fun for moments like that. Also, for the sheer audacity of the story, like, it's so insane. But that, I don't know, that's kind of part of the fun, is like, if you read or watch other Aliens content, right? I don't know what this has to do with Dark Cloud, but this is what my content's like. I don't know, take it or leave it. Aliens is very much like, you don't show the alien too much, right? The comics and the movies, like aliens are to be something to be really scared of. If they're on screen, it's a crisis. If you're interacting with the alien, it's a crisis. And it's not that that's not true in the comic Aliens versus Avengers, but it's so fascinating to see, like, without giving any spoilers, xenomorphs being discussed so matter of fact. Like, they're usually the shadowed unknown in a lot of media, right? Like, a lot of alien encounters in comics and movies usually deal with like a group of people encountering them for the first time, and both like having to figure out what they are through the horrible process of seeing it happen and then dealing with it. But like, this is a Marvel comic, right? So you have entities like Reed Richards and Bruce Banner and Stark and all these things. And there's been work that's been done to understand the species of the xenomorph at the level that these comic geniuses would do. And then, like, seeing everyone discuss xenomorphs as just a threat, as a legitimate element of the world, it's really entertaining. I don't know, maybe I'm a dork who finds too much joy in that type of thing. But the world building is really, really good. And then when I saw Jonathan Hickman was attached to it, I was like, oh, well, of course that's why the world building is so good. You know, Mr. Maps himself is like right on top of it. It's the best. Honestly, Hickman is maybe, you know, it's not an unpopular opinion. He's probably my favorite comic author, writer right now. In general, everything he works on, I enjoy. All of the stuff. And I'm reading pretty much all of it. So I can speak fairly comprehensively on the topic. But it's some good stuff. It's for that exact reason that I'm confused with the MCU slate releases. Because it seems like we're going Doomsday and then Secret Wars, right? But for anyone who has like read the 2015 Secret Wars by Hickman and the new Avengers lead up and all that stuff, the order seems reversed. And I've read the original Secret Wars 2 with the Beyonder before the, you know, retcon of what the Beyonder, or the Beyonders more accurately now, are. So, you know, like, I'm in tune with like the old run 2 in Battle World, or the original Battle World and stuff like that. Which is why I find it additionally interesting. Like, you know, yeah, I think it's going to take a lot from Secret Wars 1 is what I'm gathering from that choice, right? That's probably the only way to do it, is start off with like the hero merge, and then I don't know. It's interesting. I'm just going to leave myself open to enjoying whatever the heck they come up with. Feel free to like ignore this part of the video, skip ahead a little bit if you're worried about like random spoilers for comics that are now over 10 plus years old. But in Secret Wars, the 2015 one, we find out that Doctor Doom has, among, well, I guess ultimately there's a few factions doing different things, but Doom has been destroying universes, and it culminates with him merging what remains into one to preserve everything, because the multiverse was dying, or being killed, more accurately. But this was like a survival strategy that he implemented, but it's like all of the events leading up to that. Like, if you were a comics reader, you would think Doomsday would be effectively Doom's battle world in Secret Wars, and the follow-up, like the Thor Corps and the different factions across the world, and how the world is broken up into new countries that are all paying, like, effectively fiefs of Doom's ultimate control. But if we're doing it in reverse, like, are we going to see Battle World fail or be closed and then, like, rebuild the multiverse through incursions? Like, are we going to go backwards and put everyone back in place or rebuild these things or fight to get to who does it. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm curious. But yeah, leaving myself open to be excited. I don't know what I'm here. I was just looking to see if there's anything I wanted here. Amulets. Alright, well. Nothing I want here as far as I can tell. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the dungeon, then I'm gonna have some water. Apologies if it's audible. All right, sick. All right, I got 2 fans going now. Really getting that airflow. And some cold water, it just helps. I unfortunately am one of those people that tends to overheat really easily, especially as like a stress response. If I start getting stressed, oh man, do I start sweating. Even more so, like, it's funny, every time I have to like open up my computer, I end up getting a little sweaty. So I usually have to like take breaks and come back so I don't drip a bead of sweat onto a motherboard or something. So much nicer to be able to use my huge katanas on these robots. Alright, well, I feel like I have a good chunk of water element. If I need it for any particular reason, I am well equipped. Yeah, okay, let's go on the beach first. Makes sense. All right. Cool. I have my ability to leave, but I tend to do total completion. Might as well stick around and make it happen, right? Whack a mimic. Get the geostone. Always good stuff here. So, you know, I think with Dark Cloud 2, it comes from an era of games where it was really common to have like a post-game chapter that's entirely optional, but can like stir up and then resolve its own kind of like mini arc. This game has that. I don't think I'm going to be doing it. But that does mean that we'll hit the effective end of the story earlier, which is kind of nice. It's one of those things that's really, like, from my understanding, if you don't start it, because I don't recall having done it, if you don't start this final chapter, the events of it won't have occurred, so it's kind of like you leave things in a fine place if you just don't do it. And that's perfect. Oh wow, look at this. This is nuts, actually. I had to go all the other places to come back out onto the beach, go down the stairway. I was gonna say, it's good that we're getting the beach done because there's no way it's gonna be relevant to get out of this dungeon, so it's good to clear up. But no, look at that. Look at that. Crazy. Oh well, that's fine. We'll do this loop and then go back out. Ugh. Ba-da-da. Okay. Cool. And that is good too. Perfect. Yeah, I don't really use my gun. I guess I find it's too much like the guns in like I recognize it's not very upgraded compared to my main thing, but it's just not good enough. It's very much like that Devil May Cry sort of weapon where oh, I don't know what I expected. Yeah, it's like it's all about ping damage, right? Like little pew 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 and aggregate damage, and I'm just not. I don't care. I like a good dot, you know, like a poison, bleed or something like that. Those are great. Love those, but I don't want to have to like manually poke them every single time. You know, like if I'm playing Magic the Gathering, which I used to play a lot more Magic the Gathering. Now I don't because I'm trying to preserve my money. And I was the type of person who would like flat face pay $400 or $500 for a card, like just wouldn't even think a second about it. Be like, oh yeah, of course, but I want my deck to be good. Here we go. So I put an end to that. But I play digitally now, Magic the Gathering Arena, and I still call it like poking when I do little bits of damage, just because my opponent doesn't have anything up to block me. Because I mean, like even if I'm running a deck that has like some, you know, complex strategy or some more important purpose. Smash Wrench. Cool. I think I already got one of those. It's, you know, send your wizard to go do one damage or something, right? Like if you're not going to use them, you might as well get that ping, get that little poke. It's good strategy. It can help you win. It can push you over the edge sometimes, and that's what's important. That's how you win the game. I've had a decent track record with this most recent release, which is a Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering release. I'm pretty excited about it. I was gonna go buy some physical cards, but yeah, they're sold out, so we'll see what happens here. Nice. All right. Well, one more enemy, and then we are set here. Great.
All right. That takes care of you guys.
Yeah, it does. All right. All right. Cool. Now we're done this dungeon. Okay. Yep, let's go and do the thing. Let's pass on through. Break on through to the other side. I don't even need to do the full thing this time. I'm just gonna go. I told myself I was gonna play for a little bit longer today anyway, so I'm gonna do that. 1 second though. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's keep on going here. And you know what? We should do this as Monica just for the sake of mutually spreading out some of the experience gain. I can ride pod as required. I've never looked. I wonder if Monica has like some big bear or monster dragon thing that I could become that would be useful. Well, I don't know. Is it weapon destroying? Hey, it was. And I got that. Great. Ow, ow. Yeah. 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 But creates thirst. I hate that they brought back thirst, even if for a... Oh. Nice. Come on, Master Jacker. Jacket. I feel like I make that time a joke almost every time I see this guy. And I hope it never stops. All right. You know, it's kind of a random recommendation, but if you haven't watched it before, check out The Marvelous Miss Maisel. Pretty enjoyable show. I was a little bit late to the show, which I don't know why, because I like Gilmore Girls as well. Yeah, I know it's weird to have some of this voice say that sentence, but it is true. I really did like Gilmore Girls. I've actually watched it through a few times, not just like the once. I have repeated the experience, and it's pretty good. I have my opinions on how things have gone, and I actually have a pet project in mind that I'd like to re-edit the special for Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life, and just have it be a special that focuses on Emily Gilmore and what happens after her husband passes away. Spoilers if you care about the show. It ended a long time ago. Just because I really like what happened in that special for Emily Gilmore, and then everything else, I don't know how I feel about it. But I'm not one of those fans that's just like full of vitriol and hate for some things too. And like, it's weird that, you know, a series like Gilmore Girls that is effectively like, I would say it's enjoyable for everyone, and you know, like it genuinely is. But it's undeniable, like, it has, like, female-focused storylines. Which is why, like... I kind of lost my train of thought here. I was going to say, like, it's weird that it has some, like, disconnects that you would think it would be the thing that it handles well. Oh, no, like, yeah, some fans, too, are, like, really unforgiving towards the female characters in the show, but you figure people that are attracted to this type of storyline and are fans of this type of thing would be more understanding of reality or realistic depictions as well. I don't know. There's some choices that, again, I don't fully agree with, but some people take that disagreement way too far, which I guess is true for pretty much every facet of life. It's almost a pointless statement. Extremism is so normalized that if you don't encounter it nowadays, I would say that stands out as weird. You know, if you join like a group, or you're like in an online community, or you're listening to a debate or a discussion or anything even kind of adjacent to politics, you expect extremism nowadays. You expect this, like, you know, hard left versus right, order versus chaos, whatever. And when you don't see it, I think it breaks our current understanding of what like normal discourse looks like, which is not great. Very, very difficult to run a centralized entity like a country when you have internal discourse that is so disparaged from either side. Ah, well, who knows? World's changing. Crazy stuff. Not my job to fix it. I'd love if it was. Some people were like, oh god, I don't want to fix the world. Oh my god, I'd love to like get involved in just like optimizing some stuff and doing some unilateral improvements. Bipartisan. I don't give a crap about political affiliations. I just want to make a living life suck less. I don't really have any agenda to fulfill that through, right? Like, I think that's one of the big issues with defining what is a good world, what is a good life, what does that look like. I was reading a journal the other day, a study that came out, and it was testing the satisfaction of sleep as it relates to cohesion with cultural and social norms. And what they found, which is like, it sounds contrasting to what you would think, is that amount of sleep doesn't actually correlate the way that you would think it does to improve lifespan or quality of life, lack of heart attack, or anything like that. What they found, was that I'll rephrase. Associating and having a positive outcome from your sleep was more dependent on what your culture's version of good sleep looks like. So like they looked at countries like Japan, where on average people sleep a lot less, but it's culturally kind of normal. You're adhering to like the work hard, fall asleep doing what you want to do, or at your desk type thing. If you're not sleeping, that's like there's a cultural benefit to adhering to what everyone thinks you should be doing. And for a lot of people, this seems to resonate across the board. If you're in a country where culturally it's like, oh, we're always looking to get 8 hours, get your beauty sleep, get that type of thing. If that's the cultural norm that you expect and you hit it, you're expecting 8 hours of sleep, you get 8 hours of sleep, you do get a benefit and an increased benefit from that 8 hours of sleep. But what the study went on to discover is that if you're in a culture where you're expecting to get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and you achieve that, even though the amount of sleep is different, the benefit remains the same or measurably the same. It's consistent because the adhesion to the expectations of how much you should be sleeping and how much sleep you need was met compared to needing the sleep inherently itself. I think that's really fascinating. And diminishing in a way, because it really goes to show how much of a social animal humans are. And I don't like that part of us. I don't know what to do about it, though, because it seems like that's, if we were to remove a lot of things about humanity, if you remove that core pillar of it all, that's like our true call to being animals, right? Like that's the true connection to this biological, bestial, social entity that relies on and is built to interact with each other. If you remove that, you go beyond human, or you take that step towards it. Because I'm someone, it's very been identified countless times as whatever type of neurodivergent. Doesn't even matter. Pick one. But I don't, most of the time, identify as a normal person, or on bad days as a person at all. I just don't feel that connection to the intuitiveness of being a person, of how to interact with other people, what to say, when to say it, what is not, why, how, all that. The whole spiel. And I've at this point, done enough analysis of myself to realize that that disconnect sources from that like lacking feeling like a person. And when I look at other people who can do a lot of those things more intuitively, interact, suss out the hidden rules, play the game, do all those things, I feel like they would miss it more than I would enjoy having it. So to cut it away, even if it means, you know, they be free from something I view as dumb, which would be, you know, wanting to satisfy your culture even privately with how much you sleep, like having that baked in at some level. Oh, I have to be a good human. If I'm doing this, I'm a good boy. I deserve pats in the head. I'm good. I'm great. Oh, you know, like that insults me. But if it's the connection to like what people feel makes them human, if that's like a tether that's important, maybe it's worth tolerating, you know?
Phew! We're here! Shigura Village.
It sure looks like it.
Which Shigura should we try and talk with?
Who knows? Let's try them all one by one.
All right, time to talk to Shigura. Is this a weapon? No, it's just something we have. Yo, you look cool, man. Welcome to the Shigura village. Please enjoy your stay here. I don't know, man. This one can't talk, it's a child. But its eyebrows tell the story of 1,000 conflicts. Loves lost, found, burned, scorned, cherished, retired. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. This place is where we allay our fatigue from our long journey, so please do keep it down. I'm literally just walking on some sand, bro. Your village is just a beach. I mean, it's very obviously like that old one over there with like different colored skin, but that's okay. We'll talk to all of them. We are a migrating race, and every year we make the long journey to come here. All right. API is different than ABI? Wow, what an interesting insight. Thank you. This is our village elder. Be on your best behavior, please. Okay. Hey, village elder, I'm going to take a picture of you. Nope. Nope. Okay, you're not a picture. That's okay, whatever.
I am Baru, the Shigura tribe elder. We rarely see humans here. What is it you want?
Well, actually, we have a favor to ask.
A favor? What is it?
There's an injured Shigura on the far shore. Human medicine isn't doing any good, so we need some Shigura medicine.
A Shigura? Then it must be one that got separated from my tribe.
I think so.
I must be getting old if I can't even keep my own tribe together. All right, take this then.
Secret dragon
It
remedy.
should work on our lost Shigura's injuries. Care for him well.
Thank you, Elder.
Come on, let's hurry back to Pow's place.
Sure thing.
Awesome. I don't love that it says boss here, but maybe that's just a designation to make it like an enterable area or something like that. I'll save as well because I kind of get the sense that, I don't know, maybe there'll be a battle or something crazy is gonna happen. And yeah, I'm gonna have some more water real quick.
His wounds are healing.
Shingala, you feeling better? Oh, I'm so glad. You're all better. That tickles. Stop it.
Pow really looks happy.
Yeah.
What's that? Don't tell me it's... Gaspard!
It's heading towards Shigura Village. Don't tell me they're going to attack.
I'm sure they will. Let's get to the village fast.
What are they going to attack?
Come on.
The sand?
You and Shingala go back to your place. We'll defend Shigura Village.
Huh? What?
Just do it. You don't want Shingala to get hurt again, do you?
Okay.
Let's go, Monica.
Right.
Yeah, okay, that's fine by me. Again, kind of what I expected to happen, so... That's okay though, if I win, it means great progress for this video, so that's pretty awesome. Okay. I figured I'd have a save right now and then save before it's been triggered in case there's some sort of like blocker and leveling up if need be. It doesn't look like there is. I'll save again because saving is fun.
The Shigura doing?
Look! They've got the same devices on as Shingala did. They're being controlled.
That Gaspard, he doesn't stop at anything.
How do you like my new invention, the marionette? Now the Shigura are under my complete control.
So you're the one that put that thing on Shingala.
Huh? Oh, you mean that Shigura calf? Why, yes, that was my work as well. I had quite a lot of fun with that one.
You won't get away with this.
Why, you little loudmouth. Just what do you plan to do, eh? I think I'll just have my Shigura toy with you for a while. How does that grab you?
Okay, does that mean I'm just on avoiding damage mode? Okay, well, this sucks. What does this chestnut do? Yeah, this feels wrong, but whatever. Oh, okay. Is that the gimmick here? Like, you want, like, him to get hit by it going up? Yeah, okay. Kind of a dumb gimmick, but all right. Okay, that's it.
Oh, I can't believe it. You actually beat me.
Is that actually, like, it? Okay, cool. This game has so many gimmick bosses. Whose choice was that?
But why are you... You're all worthless. Withdraw.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for saving us. Who were those people?
They're the Dark Forces sent by Emperor Griffin.
Emperor Griffin.
That's right. He and his henchmen are trying to undo history. I don't know what he's after exactly. But I do know that if we don't stop him, our world may be destroyed.
I see. I had no idea. I truly must be getting old. I should have known what was going on in the world. My days as the elder of this tribe are coming to an end.
Max, Monica!
Hey, it's Pow!
You are the one who rescued our stray tribe member?
Oh, no, it's nothing, really.
So, it was you, was it? This child's mother was lost on this trip. Even for the Shigura, an expedition of this kind is never easy. It's a long journey, and we lose many along the way. Sadly, this child's mother was one of them. With his mother gone, I am sure he thought of you as his own parent.
Oh,
I don't know how to thank you. This child will grow up to be a fine Shigura, thanks to your kindness.
oh, stop it, Shingala.
Our tribe must return south now.
So this is goodbye.
We must part. For now, thank you for all you have done. May you have good fortune in your travels. Farewell, all of you.
Take good care of yourself, Shingala. I know you'll grow up to be a great Shigura. Hey, it's hard for me to say goodbye too, you know? Go on. Off you go. Shingala! I know you'll come back someday. I'll be waiting for you. Bye, Shingala. Take care.
Nah.
So the sea dragon, Shingala, after seeing the kindness of humans, set out on his own journey across the wide seas. Every year from that day, Shingala continued to bring Luna stones to this shore, and when he did, he always looked for Pao. Shingala never for a moment forgot the special days that he spent with Pao. And then, 20 years later, thanks to the biggest load of Luna stones ever, brought by the new Shigura elder Shingala, the world's premier research center, Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, was finally completed.
Okay. Just blunt, like, okay, finish all the other stuff and then the game can go ahead. Downloading Geostone. Cool. Windmill, Lodestone lights. Purple iron house has been placed. Boats near purple house. Green iron house. Boat near green. Okay. Okay, let's start off then with the green iron house being placed. Or okay, purple iron house. We need a lot of houses. And they all need to be near this boat. So I'm gonna do something a little unattractive, if I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna stuff them right here, because this seems to be the only boat we actually need to place. Okay, and we need a purple and a green one. Oh, do we not have enough purple? Okay, that's fine. We can go talk to the other guy. Purple, green. Okay. We also need 8 Luna stone lights down and a windmill. 8. And a windmill. Okay, windmill, 8 Luna stone lights. Okay. And again, my very beautiful designs here, right? Isn't this just the town you want to live in? No, it's just just meeting the requirements. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. Oh, okay. There's just a little thing there. Okay, cool. That's good. Now we're at 70 culture, but we'll see what happens when we add the paint on the houses too. All right. So do I need more green? I have enough green, eh? Okay, and then I guess let's just go and where is it? Is it over here in Balance Valley where Buddy Who Paints is? I think this is where he lives, right? No, I don't know if it's that guy. Maybe I'm in the wrong place? No, this is it. The man who can paint life and backstories himself. Hey, buddy, I need some purple paint. Purple is a great color. Thank you. Because I think I have 10, so I only need 10. I'm just going to get enough to make sure I can paint everything at least once. Okay, great. Wait, Parn, what do your eyes look like? Okay, for a second there I thought you had like vampire eyes or something too. I'm like, you have too much going on. You have too much happening to not be a main character. What is happening here, Parn? Okay. That's looking good too. Now all that remains is the light, and that's nothing. So let's just straight up, let's just put some more of these down. I can only hope that this is like they're maybe 5 a piece or something. Oh, they're not anything. What the heck is going on here? Okay, well, I'm just gonna test this out. Great. All right, 2 blocks. Does that help? Okay, what the heck adds culture? Like, does fruit trees? I don't know, does painting it make any difference? No? What? Okay, what is going on here? I am confused. Okay, apparently I can... I'll try and move these closer to the houses to see if that makes a difference as well. And then I guess pots. And I don't even, again, it doesn't matter to me at all if things are walkable here. Just soaking in the benefits. Okay, so that, okay, yeah, that pushed it over. So it's just they weren't close to the houses, I guess is how the system works. Cool, okay, now Luna Labs should be entirely and without issue all complete.
You came at a good time. I've just finished my latest creation. Take a look.
What's that?
It's a Nova Cannon. It's a weapon that uses the sun's energy to generate a powerful beam. Attach this to your ride pod.
All right.
No problem.
Cool, awesome, love it. Well, looks like you did it. Guess my adventure came through for you. Oh, yes, it did. Is that what I'm supposed to do here? Or am I supposed to go to the other labs? Okay. Potato pie. All right, there's clearly... I gotta look out for all the little chests. What? This is not a system to distribute upgrade scheme. You know, like, I could think of so many better ways to implement that system. Like, maybe it's different per place, right? Like, you go some places, and as you progressively restore it, instead of, like, random chests appearing, like, you get, like, an increasing, like, feast, or they cook for you, or you get, like, a massage or something. The lab, like, improves your gear, or, you know, gives you a perfect diet, or some vitamins or something. Like, you know, increases that make sense for the place, gradual. You know, this is pretty insane for what it is, but whatever. Another fruit of Eden. Okay, we're doing the whole round outside first. We're not going straight in. We have so many bases to cover, things to check. I don't think there's any stores here, if memory serves, but there might be stuff. Or not. There's just a bunch of people. Yeah, your Luna Stones, labs, blah, 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 blah. Sciencey stuff. Great. Good. All right. And let's keep on going here. No. Yes. A lot of gems this time around. That's what I'm getting a lot of. Now, again, I know I've been in this one. I think I've been in this one, but you gotta check. Or is this the one where we came from with the rabbit guy? No, this is the one with the super smart boy. Take good care of the shell talkie. Okay. A fruit of Eden. So easily missable. And blended in too. Right? That's a choice, man. That's a game choice that I wouldn't have made unless I was under duress. But whatever. Yeah, I kind of been thinking, I don't know why, just like kind of during this video, it'd be fun to do a survival crafting game for whatever reason. I don't think I've ever done one of those on this channel. Could be a interesting change of pace, but then I'm like, which one? You know, there's so many, and only so many are interesting to watch and like kind of partake in. I don't know. I've been interested in playing that like Mines of Moria one or whatever it's called. Return to Moria. But yeah, I don't know. Some things too, like what I think I bought Enshrouded ages back, and I played a bit of it, but I kind of got bored for whatever reason. Like, it had a cool concept. It ran okay. It didn't run great. It ran okay. But I stopped playing it. I just kind of, I don't know, fell out.
Just think of what I could make with all this.
This is Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, the greatest research facility in the world. This is the Central Lab, the biggest research room of them all.
Hey, I bet they could make something to send us back 10,000 years here.
I bet you're right.
Thanks to you, the lab's been completely restored to its former state. I really appreciate it. Now let me explain my plan for getting you to Griffin 10,000 years in the past.
Really?
Sure, there's nothing this Luna lab can't do.
Oh, wow!
Ixion, a time-traveling locomotive. A fantastic non-stop express that can cross both time and space. When this is finished, you'll be able to travel 10,000 years into the past, where Griffin is.
Amazing! How much longer will it take?
Well, let's see. Let me check. Dr. Jamming.
Jamming?
What? Now hold on a minute. This is not the same jamming that attacked you back in the past, okay? Well, not exactly the same anyway. He happens to be his grandson.
Dr. Jamming's grandson?
And they all had the same dental injuries? Crazy.
I'm terribly sorry. It seems my grandfather caused you a lot of trouble. Please accept my apology. However, without my grandfather's research, I would have never been able to develop the Ixion. My grandfather was researching technology that would allow objects to float on the air using sound. He called this his aeroharmonics flying technology. However, he came to a dead end in his research and became desperate. That's when Gaspard persuaded my grandfather into becoming one of Griffin's servants. But when he lost that battle to you two, he had a change of heart. He rededicated himself to his research and was able to perfect his aeroharmonics technology.
He perfected aeroharmonics?
Many flying vehicles were developed after that, based on his technology. Of course, the Ixion here takes advantage of the same technology, and by combining it with the space-time control panel I developed, my grandfather has passed away. But before he died, he told me I should use his research for something good and just. I tried to carry on his wishes, and I think that by continuing his research, this world can truly be saved.
Dr. Jamming. He was quite a guy.
Yes, and you helped him become the man he was.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say.
But that's strange. In the history I know, aeroharmonics technology was never perfected. Our travels must be creating a new history for the world. Do you think that's okay?
Well, I'm still getting the hang of this, but I'm thinking that maybe history as you know it is not necessarily the one true history.
Huh?
As well as fixing the flow of time that Griffin has disrupted, we've also been able to add new flows to it. And though these have been different from the original flows, maybe they're meant to be the real world history. Ultimately, you could say that even Griffin himself is playing a necessary part in creating a new, complete history.
Griffin? Necessary? You can't be serious!
Why not?
Doctor, something terrible's happened. The rebel forces in the west are coming under attack from Griffin.
What? Attacked? Huh? Elena. Your name, Mother. Just who is my mother? And why isn't she with us? Even my own father wouldn't answer my questions. Now I realize that Father hoped I would find out those answers for myself.
Dun dun dun.
Doctor, this is Elena. We're fighting Griffin's main army over here. If it carries on like this, Griffin will probably attack the Luna Lab too. Be careful.
Mother?
Is that Max?
Yes.
You mean this boy is Elena's...
That's right. Max is Elena's son.
Max, I'm sorry. I'll bet your father never told you what happened to me.
That's right. But why?
Max, we live in different worlds.
What?
It's all right, Max. I'll explain everything. I'll tell you why I couldn't go on living with you. But to explain that, I need to explain what's going on in this world now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm from the future, just like Monica. Our time has changed greatly because of the devastation caused by Emperor Griffin. We couldn't let Griffin get away with it. So the people of our time formed a rebel force to fight against him. But Griffin began to use the power of the stone.
Stone?
One of the fabled Atlamilia stones that possess great powers. Powers that can move the earth and control time. Griffin harnessed that power to rewrite history bit by bit. He turned on people and erased their very existence from history. Atlamilia are strange jewels with a will of their own. They choose their owners themselves. Legend has it that Atlamilia will only choose for their owners people of good heart. We don't know how Griffin has managed to get his hands on one of the Atlamilia. But the fact is, he can use the power of that stone. And for us to be able to fight him, we needed one too. 3 Atlamilia exist in the world. The first is the Sunstone, which Griffin possesses. The other 2 are the Moonstone, which emits a blue light, and the Earthstone, which emits a red light. Griffin tried to increase his powers by gaining possession of the remaining 2 Atlamilia. So he searched for the remaining 2 stones. First, we traced the owner of the Moonstone. That was Monica's father, King Raybrand. At first, we thought we could inherit the Atlamilia from King Raybrand to help us in our fight against Griffin. But the stone wouldn't accept any one among us as its owner. And so, in the end, we were unable to get the stone. We guarded King Raybrand so that the stone would not fall into Griffin's hands. We decided to protect the person that the stone had chosen from the threat of Griffin. But Griffin was devious, and he assassinated King Raybrand. Griffin didn't get his hands on the stone, though. The stone refused to become Griffin's, and instead chose King Raybrand's daughter, Monica. That's how the second stone came to be Monica's. And so we looked for the last remaining Atlamilia, the Earth's, but we couldn't find it, because it didn't exist in our time. According to the prophecy of the great sage, Crest, the Earthstone existed 115 years in the past. Its owner was a young boy called Gerald. We knew that Griffin would use his powers to travel through time and go back to Gerald's era looking for the stone. In order to protect the Red Atlamelia, I traveled to Gerald's time, and I made it my job to protect. But during the time I was with Gerald, I fell in love with him. And then, Max, you were born. The first 5 years of your life went by in a But then I had to return to my own time, because the war against Griffin was intensifying. I said goodbye to you and Gerald, and I haven't been able to see you since.
My mother is from the future?
That's right, and we are the ones that were chosen by these two Atlamelia.
But I was just given this stone by my father.
No, not exactly. Your father couldn't even touch it anymore. He must have realized the stone had chosen and knew Gerald couldn't touch it himself, but he saw you could play with it without effect. The Atlamelia chose you as its new owner, so Gerald let you have it.
I think that the Atlamelia have reasons for who they choose as their owners.
This would make sense.
There's probably even a reason why Griffin was chosen.
A reason he was chosen?
That's right.
Like what?
That I don't know. But the stones are guiding people for the sake of something great. I can just feel it. I'm sorry. It looks like we haven't any more time to talk.
Just wait a little longer. If we can recreate Pasnos, we'll have a chance to fight back.
Recreate Pasnos?
Max and Monica will recreate its origin point, of course.
The origin point of Pasnos is a workshop in Heimrata, a village at the foot of Mount Gundor. You'll have to head there. But Mount Gundor is a dangerous place. I'm not sure if you...
We'll be fine, Elena. Just leave it to...
Don't worry, Mother. I'll just stay here.
Max, oh, take care. Both of you.
You bet!
Hurry now and set out for your next goal. The volcano, Mount Gundor. A huge factory, the Gundorado workshop, will be built there in the future. That's where the Rebellion Army's ace in the hole, Pasnos, will be built.
Pasnos?
It was the mobile stronghold of our rebel army. Griffin wiped Pasnos out, but if we could bring it back, I bet we can make a counterattack.
Then let's go to Mount Gundor.
Okay.
Hey, Max!
How's that bridge?
We finished the repairs ages ago, guy.
Then let's head for Mount Gundor.
All right.
All right. Well, that seems like the most natural place to leave it off. So thanks for watching Dark Cloud. Next time we'll go to Mount Gundor. See you then. Bye.